The month of August continues the trend of 2023, delivering non-stop great games for fans of all genres. While July wasn't as big of a month for major game releases, August looks to ramp things up just ahead of the fall. As summer winds down, gamers can expect to come back inside for some cool games that will keep them busy until well into September. Number 1. Baldur's Gate 3, August 3rd. Over the last decade, Larian Studios has established themselves as one of the premier studios for CRPGs. Now they're going to the next level with Baldur's Gate 3, a follow-up to one of the most beloved CRPGs of all time. Set within one of the beloved Dungeons & Dragons worlds, Baldur's Gate 3 sets the player on a quest to remove a dangerous parasite from their brain before they're transformed into a mind flayer. Like prior Larian Studios games, Baldur's Gate 3 is focused on bringing the feeling of tabletop RPGs to life by offering as many options as possible to situations in and out of combat. Fans who've played the early access version have already said this is one for the ages, and now after 3 years, players can finally enjoy the full release. Number 2. Atlas Fallen, August 8th. Those looking for a challenging action RPG experience should look no further than Deck 13's Atlas Fallen. Set in a world where the sun god Telos has turned against the people, hope comes when the protagonist discovers a gauntlet containing powerful lost magic. With satisfying combat, the player can tailor to their own playstyles and some great traversal mechanics. Atlas Fallen will be one to watch for gameplay-first fans. There's even the option to play with friends with drop-in, drop-out co-op, letting players explore the dunes of this new world alone or in pairs. Number 3. Immortals of Aveum, August 22nd. Immortals of Aveum was meant to launch near the end of July, but at the last minute got pushed ahead 1 month to the end of August. The title comes from Ascendant Studios, a team of former Call of Duty and Dead Space developers. Unsurprisingly, the developers created a frenetic first-person action game, even within a fantasy universe. The protagonist is Jack, who joins a mage order in a war to save their planet. With over 24 spells to customize their characters, players can look forward to a fun, challenging FPS that doesn't just focus around the usual military combat. If the game plays as good as it looks, it's guaranteed to be a sleeper hit for the summer. Number 4. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, August 25th. After a decade away from a franchise they were once best known for, From Software has finally returned to the Armored Core series. With Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, players travel to the planet Rubicon 3, looking to gain control over a powerful new energy source known as Coral. In contrast to their Souls-like titles, Armored Core 6 looks to bring fast-paced mecha action gameplay to the forefront. Players will challenge themselves on missions against other mercenaries and massive bosses lurking within Rubicon. Of course, returning is Armored Core's incredible customization, allowing players to completely decide how their mecha looks and plays. This is likely as close to the perfect single-player Gundam game as mecha anime fans are going to get. Number 5. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, August 18th. Graffiti art lovers and fans of cel-shaded cityscapes can come together once again with Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. In a spiritual successor to the classic Dreamcast title Jet Set Radio, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk puts players with the Bomb Rush crew as Red, a graffiti writer that literally lost his head. In Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, players make their graffiti mark across 5 boroughs in a massive city. As they establish themselves, they'll have to prove their skills against rival crews. But that's not all. Causing this much chaos in the city is bound to summon the cops, meaning players will have to balance building their legend with staying away from the military police. If you really enjoyed this video, then please don't go anywhere without subscribing to the channel, and like the video to see more content like this, and follow me on Instagram if you want gaming tips and updates.